What's good, FERIA family? We are back with another great video, but in today's video, we're going camping.
I keep a heater on me like it's winter, cause I got too much to prove before I die. I just been focused on winning so much, I ain't see that the hater winning multiply.
Alright guys, we just got here to Car Lake, North Carolina, and the reason why I decided to make this video while I'm camping today is because like these last few months have been really stressful for me. You guys know that I've been going through this breakup, dealing with my son being far apart from me, and I just wanted to isolate myself, but this time take it to a different level to where I'm actually out in nature and take the time to just clear my head and really just get like a good mental reset. And I know that some of you guys are probably thinking, well, if you went to go reset, well then why did you take the cameras and why are you making content? And the reason why is because I feel like I've already been sharing all of the things that I've been going through with you guys, and I feel like it would be unfair if I just kept all of this to myself without showing you guys the things that I'm experiencing and not bringing you guys along with the things that are putting me back on track, because I hope to maybe even motivate you guys to do something along these lines as well. I know with all the social media and the news and everything that's going on in the world, it's kind of hard to just like take some time away, you know, whether it's from work, whether it's from your business, whether it's from school, but I'm gonna make the jump. I'm gonna make the investment. I'm gonna show you guys that this can actually be a really good experience if you guys just take the time to plan it out. Also, you guys know that I love to leave additional value in my videos and speak on topics regarding personal finance, self-help, entrepreneurship, and talk about a lot of investments that I make personally. So in today's topic, I wanted to talk to you guys about a book that I read. It's called How to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. And I wanted to share with you guys my interpretation of the book and the things that I took away from it that actually changed my life in order for me to start living a more fulfilled and rich life. First, let's go ahead and set up this campsite. Alright guys, I finished setting up the campsite. That was pretty easy. It's been a really long time since I've set up a tent or been out camping in general. I think the last time was like 10 years ago with my family. But going ahead and getting into the topic of this video, you guys heard me mention Ramit Sethi. Y'all probably wondering, who the is Ramit Sethi and what does he have to do with this video? So let me tell you guys, Ramit Sethi is a personal finance advisor. From what I know, pretty much what he does is he has a background in personal finance. He ended up starting education platforms, and he started off with a blog where he attracted clients for personal finance. He's helped couples manage their finances and build their wealth so that they can live more fulfilling lives. And in his book, he talks about what a rich life is. And at the time, that concept was pretty new to me because I never really sat back and thought about what my rich life was. I always thought in order to be rich, I had to have a business, I had to have expensive ass cars, a big ass house, and take fancy ass vacations on a yacht. And maybe a lot of you guys think the same way too. So that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys, because once I read his book, it opened my mind enough to ask myself, what really is my rich life? Because if I don't understand what it is that I want, then how am I going to figure out a plan to even get there in the first place? So that's pretty much what he talks about in his book. He talks about setting up systems to be able to still have a decent lifestyle so that you're not stressing over buying $3 coffees. Or if you're the type of person that likes to shop, you don't have to worry about going shopping on the weekends. Because in his interpretation of a rich life, it means that you're able to do whatever it is that you want. One of the main takeaways that I took from his book was the knob system. The way he explained managing finances was like knobs on a radio. He put it like this: if you don't care about shopping, but you care more about fixing your car, then turn down the knob on shopping and pick it up on the car. As long as you're taking care of a few fundamental things, your savings, your investments, and your living expenses. After you have those things covered, you should be able to spend as much as you want on shopping or fixing up your car, or traveling if you're into that kind of thing. Another main takeaway that I got from this book was creating a financial funnel to be able to fuel these top priority accounts, which is going to be your lifestyle, your investments, your savings, and your living expenses. He recommended that we put it on an automatic allotment so that we don't even have to move the money. It all just goes from one main account into those 4 categories or 5, whichever, however many you decide to have. That way, everything is taken care of, and whatever you have in that account for your lifestyle, you can spend it guilt free. But before I get into the next thing, guys, it's time to do some fishing. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast in some bait and see if we can pull anything so that we can add it for tonight's dinner. As of now, we've had no luck catching any fish. I threw some worm in there, hoping to get some catfish, maybe some bass. But if I don't, it's fine, because one of the best things about being out here camping is that there's no restaurants. So that means you gotta cook your own food. So luckily we brought some wings, and we're gonna make some Mexican hot dogs. Normally Mexican hot dogs are made with like regular weenies, but my family's from Texas. I was raised off of smoked sausage hot dogs. So that's what we're gonna do today. We got some smoked sausage hot dogs. We're gonna add the works in there. So we're gonna have the ketchup, the mustard. We're gonna throw in some pico de gallo. If you guys don't know what pico de gallo is chile, tomate, cebolla, a little bit of lime, and today we're gonna add in a little bit of avocado as well. So let's go ahead and get to cooking, man. All right, there you have it, guys. We got Mexican hot dogs with the smoked sausage. We got 1 Cajun style and 1 beef sausage. Normally you wrap the bacon around it, but since the bacon was so thick and we didn't have any toothpicks, we just went ahead and just made the bacon as is. But we got the pico de gallo in there, we got the ketchup, we got the mustard. And yeah, this is about to be a motherfucking meal right now. I'm just gonna grab some little chips and shit, and we about to chow down, y'all. All right, guys, we just finished cooking. We already ate the hot dogs, and I just finished cooking up these buffalo garlic wings. I'm not gonna lie, these are good as hell, man. Yes, sir. Next thing I wanted to tell you guys about was how I applied those fundamentals that I learned from that book into my own life and how it actually made my life better. So of course, I took the financial part as serious as I could. Created a system for my finances. I created a mother account. That mother account stemmed down to other sub-savings accounts that each individually had their own purpose. So I had my main account, my investments account, my savings, my emergency, and my fun money. What I did with my investments account was I bought real estate. I also bought stocks, and I invested in my personal brand, which is why you're watching this video right now. I bought cameras, I invested in better clothes, I invested in a nicer car. Everything that you guys see here today that makes up the Vinny brand, that has all been out of my investment bank account. These things are developing me and my business and making my life better. My emergency funds, those are things that cover things like, for example, let's say if I were to get a speeding ticket and I needed money that I wasn't counting on letting go, I could pull it out of there. If I were to get sick and I needed medicine, my son were to get sick and he needed medicine, I could pull out of that account. You could also grow that account as much as you want. There's no limit to an emergency account, honestly, because there's honestly no cap on what an emergency can cost. So I recommend always throwing a little bit of money in there whenever you can. Now, my fun money, that is gonna go towards going out. That's gonna go into vacations. That's gonna go into unnecessary purchases like shoes, clothes that I really don't need for my business, things like this. But since I'm making a video about it, it's a write-off. I get to use my investment income on that as well. These days, I don't really do anything that I find joy in unless I can make a video out of it and I can pull it out of my investments accounts. It always brings me back a little bit of money in the long run. So that's another strategy that I like to use. That's a topic for another video, guys. Now, my expenses, that's another account that's very important. You have to understand how much your expenses are every month. If you don't know how much you're spending every month on your expenses, then you're already off track. You need to know how much it costs to be you, in order for you to know how much you have left over at the end of the month to budget into investments, savings, and fun money. So if you guys don't do anything after this video, please at least just do that. Find out how much it costs to be you. Because when I figured out how much it costs to be Vinny, I understood really what I had left over and how long it was gonna take for me to achieve what I really wanted. And I'm gonna tell you guys about what I actually wanted in the next segment of this video. But right now, I'm gonna finish up these wings. I'm gonna continue fishing, and I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for bed tonight since we are staying the night here at the campsite. And I still gotta set up the bed, get my tent set up on the interior. So I'm gonna show you guys that. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna cook up some steak and eggs. And I'm gonna tell you guys what it is that I realized that I really wanted more than anything in the world. Good morning, family. We're up, we're cooking breakfast. I made some coffee for myself already. Woke up to some great news. I had recently gotten contacted by Temu about doing a potential brand deal, and today they sent me the instructions for the items that they want me to promote. So that's great news, guys. Thank you to everybody that's been watching my vlogs and supporting me and pushing me to continue this content creation journey. A lot of people seen that I was kind of slowing down on content when like everything was going down with my breakup and like everything that's just been going down with me missing my son and not being able to be close to him. And you know, they were pushing me. They were telling me, look, bro, like content is your thing, bro. Like you have to keep going and you got to keep pushing. So honestly, I owe it to everybody that's been pushing me to continue pursuing this, for me to go ahead and keep attacking these videos, keep creating new content, keep giving more advice, and just take it as far as we can, because honestly, it's the least that I can do for everybody that's been pushing me through these hard times. Plus, what kind of example would I be setting for my son if, you know, if I gave up everything that I'm building for the both of us? But all right, guys, we got some potatoes on the griddle. We're about to cook up some steak and we're about to make some eggs as well. Get a nice little breakfast meal going. But let me go ahead and continue cooking and I'll be back with the rest of the video. All right, guys, we just finished up cooking the food. Check out this steak, man. We got steak, eggs, potatoes, a little bit of sauteed onion and mushrooms. It don't get no better than this. Shout out to my pops for teaching me to go crazy with some steak. Hold on, we need some sauce with this. Now I want to talk to you guys about what it was that I actually wanted overall after evaluating my life and figuring out what my rich life really was. And for me, it was having freedom. It's not having boundaries, not having to have any authority over me, and just living life by my terms, to be honest. What I ended up doing was setting up my finances using Ramit Sethi's methods, and I set up my accounts accordingly. With my investments accounts, now I was able to achieve having passive income, which took off some pressure from the bills. And now I'm not really stressing to pay bills anymore. I lowered my expenses drastically. I was able to get my dream car. You guys can see it back here. This is Jeep Rubicon. I also get to travel now. I don't have somebody telling me when I can and cannot leave. And I also started my own business. So now I don't clock in and out for somebody else. I only work for myself. I take clients whenever I want to. I charge whatever it is that I want to. And I get to do cool things like this on a random Tuesday afternoon. How amazing is it for me to be able to leave on a random Tuesday and not come back till like Wednesday or Thursday morning? Maybe to a lot of people that isn't as exciting, but to me, that's what I wanted. That was what was part of my rich life. And if it wasn't for that book, I wouldn't have been able to make it happen. So before I end off this video, I want to challenge you guys to make a list of what your ideal rich life would look like and ask yourself, how are you going to set yourself up financially to be able to achieve that so you can actually be happy and feel fulfilled and live life by your terms? It may not necessarily be exactly what I'm doing. It may be having a Corvette. It may be going to car meets every week. It may be going to Mexico every month. Whatever it is, there's no right or wrong, because at the end of the day, it's about what you want. Everybody has their own individual life. If your rich life doesn't involve going camping for a couple of days, then don't do it. Turn down the dial on shit like that and go out to Coachella. Go kick it in Rosarito for a week. Dip out to Europe or Japan. It's all about what you set for yourself, but you have to make that plan and you have to decide now what it is that you want for yourself. Don't wait till last minute. With that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, I really hope you guys go check out my website, FERIAapparel.com, and use code FAMILY to get 10% off your next purchase. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this steak and eggs, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Draw some bands, now turn to 30. I hit a Glock in the wood like it's dirty. I'm keeping it humble cause I came from nothing, but I just been